Rise. Take up thy bed and walk. Son, thy sins be forgiven thee. The palsy, thy sins be forgiven thee.
Peace.
But that the works of God should be made manifest in him. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day.
Meet Ranjo. I'm Ranjo Asha, a grade 8 student. Ethics of Christianity. What is it? Christian ethics, also called moral theology, is a virtue ethic which focuses on the building of an ethical character and a deontological ethic which assesses choices. Christian ethics takes its metaphysical work from the Bible. Seeing God as the ultimate source of all power, Christian ethics claims that through the application of both reason and revelation, it is possible for humans to realize and accept the truth and the moral good. The means of interpretation and observation, reason interface, and personal experience, which include grace and language knowledge. On a Christian apologetic page, a segment on morality might be shocking, but it should not be. We thought to give wise advice when it comes to right and wrong. After all, people have objections to God, the action of people, political problems, etc. The problems most often deals with what is right and wrong. There is no way to deciding what is good or bad without a principle of morality. Morality consists of living one's life from the Christian scripture and practices with encouragement and inspiration. As an academic discipline, Christian ethics uses the scripture and the practices in the creation and criticism of ethical standards and theories and their application to ethical issues. Most Christian ethics believe that the revelation and tradition, as well as human reason and experience, are the source for doing ethics. Being shaped by biblical revelation is the primary way that Christian ethics can be distinguished from alternative ethical perspectives, both religious and secular. Thus, one important question from Christian ethics is how morality or ethics depends on religion or theology. Christian ethics, seeing God as a true source of all power, takes its spiritual core from the Bible. The three most popular types of Christian epistemology are evidential, reform, and voluntary epistemology. The diversity of ethical interpretation in the Bible has contributed to continued disagreement with 7 major concepts undergoing perennial debate and reinterpretation over the fundamental Christian ethics principle. To argue for modern interpretation of those concepts, Christian ethics use justification, natural law, social science, and scriptures in all aspects of the person and social ethics. The Christian and ethical structure is concerned with application. Such where finite begins and will never be positioned to know all. This is contrast to God, who, though He knows, does not reason in the same way we do. We must, however, make use of some hypotheses that we might not be able to completely prove, but which we use to reason when we examine the world around us. The worldwide is made up of those assumptions, and this is the prism or viewpoint of people. So once again, I'm Ranjo Asha, a grade 8 student, proving you what is the ethics of Christianity.